Welcome in.
Hey, good to be back.
Really?
Oh. All right, what we got?
How do you
I
see
don't know
it
if
really?
it-
Go ahead. I don't know if it gives you like added perspective. I mean, you were kind of the first guy on this wave of COVID cases. And what has it been like this last 10 days as a team kind of going through this?
Yeah, I mean, I got tested positive Monday, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I guess? And, you get ruled out at that point, and it's kind of sucks, and it's unfortunate because, at the time for me speaking, me personally, I didn't have any symptoms. I felt good, felt fine, nothing was off, so you kind of just get brought out and told you can't go to practice, can't do anything. It's just kind of unfortunate, but it's the world we live in right now, and it's just another step of adversity that teams are just having to deal with right now. So
Assuming vaccinated as well.
yeah, yep.
So, what does the team learn this week? I think Dan said most of the guys, as far as he knew, were vaccinated. With seeing all these, I guess, breakthrough cases, how has that changed, I guess, the way you're going about your daily life?
Yeah, I think that it just kind of, obviously throughout the season we didn't really see cases. Then all of a sudden this week, obviously it's, spiked through the roof. So I think it just is like a reminder to everybody that, COVID's still out there, alive and well. And, it's just something that, we're having to deal with right now and live through. So, I think, we can, do our best to, be masked up to protect each other and, just each person, being diligent with what they've got to do to, stay healthy. And, you want to keep yourself healthy, you want to keep your families healthy, and that's the main goal.
How'd you pass the time during your quarantine?
Man, you're locked in that room. I played, it was during the film and stuff, I was still in there on Zoom meetings watching and stuff, but my off time, I spent, a little bit of Call of Duty here and there, and then, man, DoorDash helped me out a lot. I probably spent, because I was ordering my 3 to 4 meals a day all the way through DoorDash, probably spent $1,000 with them throughout a week, just on meals every day, because, I didn't want to go out in public and pick up the food. I'd rather just order it in, tell the driver just leave it there, and I go down and pick it up from the room there and call it a day at that point. So that's kind of what I did. And then the whole thing, I lost power on Saturday morning and didn't come back on until Monday morning. So I didn't want to leave anywhere, so I just stayed there. Luckily my heater stayed kind of on, sort of, and it was a whole thing. But it came, it went, I'm back here now, so.
Did you binge watch anything?
No, threw on an Army-Navy game on this past Saturday, watched some football on Sunday, obviously watched our game. Other than that, not too much, just hung out and, got through it.
Were you able to get an interest in the workouts?
Not the first part, first 4 or 5 days, I was kind of just, relaxing, seeing if, I was going to get any symptoms. Nothing ever came. And then, started on Saturday and Sunday, I got some, light jogging and outside. And then I was, running stairs in my building, just, trying to make sure that, my condition was still going to be there for when I come back and want to do get to play again. So
you didn't have any symptoms, so I don't know, I assume you could have played then, right? Do you think
Yeah.
there's another way? I mean, I know the NFL and the NFLPA are sort of talking about this, what's the step forward, right, to make it so teams aren't penalized when vaccinated players are.
Yeah, that's for me. I don't know the solution, because did I feel like I could have played? For sure. I mean, I felt 100% normal, but you go in every day and test, and they tell you you're COVID positive. So you want to play, but you do have a virus that in the past has shown to get some people really sick. So you definitely don't want to transmit that to anybody. So the answer, the solution, I couldn't tell you. That's for smarter people above me to figure out. But I think we all just got to keep doing our best to keep guys safe.
So you returned to practice Wednesday.
Yep.
What was the first day you tested negative?
So I think the day before I had tested negative, and then that morning I took the rapid test. I also tested negative then, and I guess that was what I needed to be negative. And then I was in the building then, just following the same protocol as everyone else, because we're in the intensive thing where we all got to wear masks and stuff. So just doing that. But Wednesday was my first day back, and I practiced then, and felt good and ready to go.
You started your career obviously as a reserve, and you've had this opportunity now to start a string of games with Frank out and play it pretty well. How difficult was it from that perspective to be out and feel like your momentum was being taken away from you and an opportunity really?
Yeah, I think it's it was just more frustrating as anything because, you know, you get into a season, you know, you start off, you know, you have your ups and downs and you start to get in kind of a groove of everything. So it was more just frustrating knowing that, you know, I feel like I could play at 100% this weekend, but, you know, they're not going to let me. So it's just, you know, something that you got to deal with. You know, Ryan went out there, he did a good job. And, you know, that's why you have, you know, got to have a backup if someone gets hurt or something happens, and, you know, you move on with it and on to the next week. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. To Justin's point, it's a hard job to replace Frank, right?
Oh, yeah.
One of the best in the business. But you come in, you look at some of the analytic sites and just how well you are playing and how up toward the top you are at the center position. I know you still have 4 games up, but do you take any pride at all in just the way that you've come in and battled and kind of held down the fort in Frank's absence?
Yeah, I think that, you know, as any player should, you got to take pride in, you know, how you perform because it's what you're doing. Like, you know, it's your job to go out there and play ball. So, you know, you got to take pride in the good and in the bad. You know, if, you know, you have bad plays, everybody has bad plays. So, you know, you got to take pride in those to get them better and improve each week. And I think that's what I, you know, try to do each week. For me, you know, speaking personally, is just, you know, improve my game one area at a time and just continue to get better each week.
I think fans have also noticed playing well. And the question I get a lot from fans is, can you play guard? And so I know, you know that's in your toolbox to come in and pinch, but do you feel like you have the skill set and the ability to be a starting guard in the NFL?
Yeah, I think that, you know, I tell people all the time, like if I were to classify myself as a position, you know, I think I'm a center who can play guard. And I think, you know, center would be like primary position where I feel comfortable, but, you know, wherever the team feels like they need me the most is where, you know, I'm going to go out and help. If that's tackle, I'm going to go out there and, you know, do the best that I possibly can out there. It's going to be good. I couldn't tell you on that one, but, you know, whatever the team, you know, needs from me and whatever they ask me to do, I'm more than willing to do.
You might need a cornerback this week.
Oh, I know. It's I don't know about that one. I may say no on that one.
And just really quickly, just the difference between center and guard. What is the biggest physical challenge to playing the guard position?
I think guard, at times you're setting more by yourself, more percentage of time. So you've got, you know, more of true one-on-one matchups with 3 techniques at times, where at center, you know, you're more setting on, you know, backers, you're setting on shades that are in there. That's normally your main one-on-one matchup or a head-up nose per se. So maybe that'd be the biggest difference. And then just kind of how you fit run blocks in the run game, just a little bit different fits. But for the most part, you know, interior lineman is decently, you know, adjustable, I would say.